These people I'm watching in this fort here are actually the St. Lawrence Company, and this is a sped up footage of what I'm watching happen. And here I'm waiting to ambush them. Now, I actually can prove that these guys are extraterrestrial aliens with a linked hive mind that are actually communicating without ever speaking, and they're able to communicate to other members of the St. Lawrence Company. As we see here, this man just completely ignores arrows, just as you would expect an alien to do so. And then he runs around here. He's able to hit targets that are frozen in place. He even freezes his targets in place, as well as teleportation ability, as we see here. Along with this teleportation ability, we can also see that they hide within their safe zones, which a normal safe zone only allows you to attack nobody, and nobody can attack you. However, how the St. Lawrence Company safe zones work is that they can attack other people, but nobody can attack them while they're in the safe zone, which, you know, even more proof that they're extraterrestrial aliens. Here we see that his guns don't even shoot, except when he feels like it, so even more proof that they're all linked with a hive mind. So now we have a very different part of the video here, where this is after a significant amount of combat has occurred, and we know that there's more people in the fort, like this guy up here. So of course we run out here and we ambush them. They try to shoot us a few times, they block our axe hits with a counter parry by the sword, and then we finally get our next axe hit in. This guy tries to shoot us, he misses, and he moves up, he starts teleporting again, even more proof that they're obviously not humans. And this man starts shooting at us, and then he runs, but here's where the hive mind comes in. They've called in all of their buddies who have their same can attack others, but others cannot attack the safe zone. And we immediately start running out of this fort because we don't want to die. And then we run around here to gain a little bit of stamina, and they spot where we are, we hit another guy, and then we run in. We're basically just dodging behind them because they love to shoot each other. I don't know how to explain this. It's St. Lawrence Company, and then we die. Wait a minute, what was... And now we're using the natives with guns strategy, which it's pretty garbage for actually fighting people on an open plain. What its main use is for ambushing people, as we obviously missed our first shot here. You know, we don't exactly have the best use here, plus we don't have a munitions pouch, so we reload even slower. And now we're just kind of running around trying to get behind cover to reload, except it's Rupert, there is no cover that they can't commandeer in a few seconds. So then they run up here, and of course we're going to try to dodge the arrows, except we have a slight problem that, you know, colonists with bows are actually kind of powerful. So we hit them again, and nothing happens, so, you know, welcome to the world of 500 ping. Anyways, next up, SLC Stormtroopers. Here we can see that these guys over here have Stormtrooper aim, so we're gonna prove it. And we immediately do this by shooting them, and now they're trying to attack us. They're not, like, the best at attacking us. It's gonna take them a few seconds until they finally get their cannon out and they shoot us. And the second they shoot their cannon, they knock me over, dodging all the bullets, basically, with a few seconds of invulnerability granted by a cannon. And then this happens, and then we finally get shot again by multiple bullets, and we finally die. And then this guy approaches, and even more proof they're hive mind aliens, that they don't even walk until we get disconnected. But other than that, then we approach the fort after a few minutes of our surveillance, and we can spot there's a bunch of them over here. I think it's like the same group of 4 people, like dueling or something. So we're trying to ambush them, but we don't have a pistol here, so we can't really do the fire arrow pistol combo. We just gotta move up and aim for headshots while they stand still, which, you know, lagging headshots may or may not hit. And then we shoot another arrow, he misses it, or we miss him, he does not miss the arrow. He comes out again, this time he's got a safe zone still, so he runs back in. And now we wait out here again. This time, no one's guarding the gates, so we just run up into the battlements. And this guy is going to stand here, he misses his shots continuously. And we move over here, and we just kind of wait for him to come out of the shop, which he eventually does, except he goes around the other door. We also know there's a guy heading over to the smithing area, which, you know, this is more proof right here. He walked inside the safe zone. We hit him. He still has the safe zone. And as he's talking about a native that may or may not be in his fort, I'm kind of surprised he didn't notice. He just goes, bro, and we immediately run to the other guy. I probably should have like stood behind this guy. That would have been the wise decision before attacking him, because the other guy just uses a blunderbuss and shoots us. That we got scammed here. Now we're again gonna attack them, and this time they're like training, so if we can shoot them after one gets knocked down and shoot the other who's likely injured while he tries to revive them. The problem is I didn't realize it, but there's a bunch of people just standing here, and I for some reason continue to try and shoot them, and then the guy with the shotgun just shoots again, and this time there's a blizzard, so I can actually not blame them for being like completely blind this time, because you know, even people who can see might not even see me walk in. They start talking, we know they're close. We see the guy with the shotgun right here, and we immediately target him. And we know that because the hive mind, he's immediately going to call a million enemies here, so we just run back around the fort, and we wait for the others to go and rush towards them. It's like ant hunting. If you kill an ant, 8 million ants will follow to where you killed it. And then we see one lone guy here, except there's actually 2 of them. And then we don't hit our shot, and then this guy just runs back, and they start attacking us with guns. He misses both of his shots, I think. I think he shot both. He didn't shoot them. I don't know what happened. And then we run up here, and we get shot again. Even more proof of the SLC hive mind. Then we try to respawn. Their alien bullets have made us like flop around on the ground like a fish for a few seconds after undying. I don't know what happens here. We find even more thing, that there's this guy here, except we can't even hurt him, because he's in a native safe zone, which again, more proof that the devs hate the natives. Then you can tell I'm lagging, because, you know, I dare any of you pro YouTubers to try and do that trick. Then he says, take me to your leader, or I say, take me to your leader, and he goes, oh, go back to the base and look. I ask him for a name, but before I can get a name, it disconnects me. So now we're here back again. We're looking for the leader to just destroy the leader again. And this time there's a guy here. He's bandaging. I immediately run into a pole. It's more of their alien mind tricks. We run up to here to immediately try and hit them, because we need to get them while they're still injured, because we have no guns to shoot them with, and guns only really help you for the first kill, and then you're kind of useless. These guys immediately say promoted. I don't know what they're promoting them for. Getting destroyed. And then this guy attacks us with a sword. But then the guy with the masterwork just runs in and attacks. So we're here back again. This time we're trying the long-range sniper strategy. We hit the first guy, except now that he's moving, it's actually going to be a little different. So we shoot at him again. He just continues to flop around like a dead fish, part 2. And I don't know what he's doing until he just dies of burning out. Then we notice there's more of them down there, but they don't care that like 2 of their teammates just got obliterated. And then the native walks up and like we start looting one, because I'm too lazy to go get contracts. I need to make videos, not cash and Northwind. This guy, we start looting him, and then the other guy just despawns back to his base. So this other guy also despawns, so we just start running. You know, the benefit of no guns, you don't have to reload anything. He tries to shoot us, he misses. Then the other company finally realizes, wait a minute, this guy is attacking us. We should not be allying with them. And then he runs up here, and he misses his shot. Wait, he hasn't shot yet, I don't know. He misses his shot again. He keeps doing like the quick drop thing, but he fails at it because he shoots too early, that his gun hasn't loaded. Then we get injured, and we start bandaging ourselves, and we wait for a second, and we wait for another second, and then we finally loot this guy. We grab some guns, and we run back to here. On our way back, we also spot this guy. We're trying to avoid conflict. I think he's a native, so I don't want to kill him. Anyways, next up, you never know when Candy Power is walking, because if you do know, you're probably an alien hive mind thing. Then we see there's more duels here, so we start shooting at them now, and these guys are just kind of like taking cover, so we use the bow at a long range to arc our shots. The second guy walks up. I don't know if he figured out that there's a dude shooting at them yet. We get shot, so I run back and pretend I'm gonna bandage. And then I run forward again, and hit the guy that's bandaging, because it's a 1v who knows how many. So you can't let him revive. It's just like an alien infestation. If you let them have actual ability to exist, the aliens will infest your planet and it will all be gone. Then we start hitting the guys who are reviving and just kind of standing in the same place. We miss this shot, we light another arrow, and we shoot for where he's gonna be, which the problem with like low ping natives is that prediction is much harder, which is more important because you gotta predict where they're gonna be to an extra range because bows travel slower. Then these guys finally charge us. And now there's two of them. We don't have enough time to reload our Holstein without a munitions pouch. We try to launch an arrow, but it just lands in the ground because we're a genius. And then this guy says, "Who's that?" I don't know if he was expecting me to like respond legitimately. He just kind of runs ring around the rosy. I walk around, and this guy finally hits us. We then hit him again, and he gets shot by his own teammate. This is SLC hive mind for you. They might be able to communicate really well, but they might also shoot each other if there's enough of them. Then this guy just kind of stands here. Well, there's a native with a bow. I don't know what this man was thinking. He aims his gun a little bit. Then we just attack him again, and he finally dies. And now we start healing ourselves, and we finally get to loot them, and tell this guy with the scoped Calvet, what is that gun? I don't understand. He's also not even aiming in the right direction. None of this makes sense. Anyways, like and subscribe if you want more. I will see you guys later. Bye.